You ever watch a great season start to wobble and think, somebody flipped the script? Thursday night felt exactly like that. A Bills team that started 4-0 getting shoved back into reality by a Texans defense that treated Josh Allen like a linebacker on a lunch break. 8 sacks, 2 interceptions, one heart-stopping hook and ladder that almost brought the house down, and a 23-19 loss that raises more questions than answers for Buffalo. Reuters from the jump, Houston looked less like the backup quarterback squad and more like a blueprint for chaos. Davis Mills, filling in for the sidelined C.J. Stroud, didn't need to be spectacular. He just needed to be steady, avoid turnovers, and let his defense do the dirty work. That's exactly what happened. Mills threw 2 touchdowns. The Texans' defensive line kept breathing down Allen's neck all night, and the scoreboard told the story. Houston Chronicle. Let's talk about the pressure, because numbers will never fully capture the feel of it. 8 sacks, 70 yards lost, multiple hits that appeared to rattle Allen's mechanics. For a QB who built his career on extending plays and punishing defenses for overcommitting, this was an old-fashioned neutralization. The Texans didn't just beat him. They put him in a box where his best trait became a liability. NFL.com, Buffalo's first half actually had flashes. A 45-yard James Cook touchdown run and a 97-yard kickoff return by Ray Davis that briefly made the night feel like classic Bills theater. But the other half of the ledger read turnovers and missed chances, a Bills interception that turned into points for Houston, injuries to key defenders, and a series of offensive plays that came up short when it mattered most. Football is a game of swings. The Texans' defensive surge created the momentum swing that carried them home. Reuters now. Here's the bit that will make coaches sweat. Those late sacks. Allen's last drive was a study in compressed hope. Quick throws moved the chains. Then, 2 consecutive sacks turned a manageable situation into a 3rd and 20, then 3rd and long again, and finally an interception that iced the game. You could feel the stadium tilt with each hit. The Bills engineered an improbable 4th and 27 hook and ladder that picked up 44 yards, a play that should have been the cinematic moment, and instead it became the prelude to the final, heartbreaking misfire. ESPN.com, let's zoom in on what this means for Allen and the offensive line. The O-line has been criticized before, but this performance was a full-blown implosion. Whether it's missed assignments, busted protections, or schematics that failed to adjust to Houston's pressure packages, the result is the same. Allen could not get comfortable. And when your MVP-caliber quarterback isn't comfortable, your whole offense starts playing defense. That's why the line's play is the real story here. Not just the sacks, but the way pressure ruined timing, routes, and confidence. ESPN.com credit where it's due. Houston's defense is legit. Will Anderson Jr., Danielle Hunter, and the rest of that front turned up like they were auditioning for a highlight film. They forced 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions sealed by Calen Bullock, and a forced fumble recovery that flipped field position at the right times. This wasn't fluke performance. It was an